we go straight to some more. In recent years, the world has faced devastating impacts of climate change, that is including intense drought and unpredictable rainfall and increased temperatures. The worsening climate crisis will severely impact the health of millions of people in the East African region, where cases of infectious diseases, waterborne disease and non-communicable diseases were on the rise. Elizabeth Atieno now reports on the details of this.
Did you know that in 2023, the Earth witnessed the hottest temperatures in over 125,000 years? The average global temperature was 14.98 degrees Celsius. And now, Medicine Sans Frontiers (MSF) projects that by 2030, the world might experience over 10 million large-scale disasters on a weekly basis. The extreme weather events have been brought about by the effects of climate change.
It's already reminded that in 2023 it proved to be one of the three most violent last 3 years since 1989.
2023 also recorded the highest number of internally displaced persons of over 79 million, 45 million being new cases. This highlights the magnitude of forced displacements exacerbated by climate change and conflict.
It's also record numbers of highest interventions of our outpatient consultations at over 16 million. It's the highest 60% growth since the last 4 years.
Refugees are finding themselves on the front line of the climate crisis, despite contributing almost nothing to the carbon emission fueling climate breakdown.
In the same year, there were multitude outbreaks in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic, which also led to multiple food insecurities. And now there are over 700,000 cases of malnutrition, which have been tripling annually. In Baringo County, for instance, MSF screened over 46,000 children for malnutrition in 2024, where it was established that 30% suffered from acute malnutrition, while 8% were severely malnourished. The health sector has not been spared from the devastating humanitarian crisis witnessed in 2023.
Non-communicable diseases were over 200,000 that we're seeing.
There have also been increased cases of waterborne diseases, disruption of food systems, increase in zoonotic diseases, vector-borne diseases, mental health impact, and damage to health infrastructure.
40% of people below the poverty line are in conflict areas. By 2030, 2/3 are going to be.
Over 1.6 billion people globally have been affected by disasters over the last 5 years. Over 5% of GDP in Africa is lost due to the effects of climate change. In a bid to address this, 27% of climate change funding in 2022 went to adaptation. But humanitarian organizations maintain more funding needs to be put in place to bridge climate, conflicts, and humanitarian needs. Elizabeth Atieno, TV 47.